My child, hear the call of your Father, whose voice has thundered through the heavens, whose whispers have touched the very depths of your soul. I speak to you now with urgency, a divine urgency that can no longer be ignored. What is unfolding in your life is not a mere accident, nor a fleeting inconvenience. No, it is a matter of your identity, the very essence of who you are. And there is someone, or something, in this world that is working relentlessly to steal that identity from you. It is not a distant possibility, it is happening now. Do you hear it? The sound of Archangel Michael crying out, his voice like a trumpet reverberating through the skies, warning you, pleading with you to open your heart and your eyes before it is too late. There is no time to waste. This is not a test, nor a drill. It is an emergency, one that demands your immediate attention. Someone, whether in the spiritual realm or the physical one, is actively and purposefully trying to steal the core of your being. They have already begun their work. They are already making moves. You must act swiftly, for they are not idle. Your identity, your truth, is at stake. This is not a warning to be taken lightly, my beloved. It is a call to action. And when I say action, I do not mean passive thought or hesitation. I mean an awakening within you, a stirring that rips through the complacency of your life and shakes you awake. Open your eyes, open your heart, quickly. The time is now, not tomorrow. The storm is upon you, and you must prepare, for the forces of deception are at work, and they are powerful. Let us speak, for a moment, of the one who seeks to steal your identity. You must know that this enemy, whether they wear the face of a person or hide within the shadows of deception, does not come with horns or a sinister smile. They come cloaked in familiarity, masked by the very things you hold dear. The enemy knows your vulnerabilities. They have studied you, watching for the slightest cracks in your armor, waiting for a moment of weakness when they can strike. They whisper lies into your heart, slowly, subtly. You are not enough, they say. You are unworthy, they murmur. They plant seeds of doubt in your mind, so tiny at first that you scarcely notice them, but soon they will grow into towering doubts that overshadow your joy, your peace, and your purpose. The enemy works by dismantling your belief in yourself, in your worth, in your divine calling. They will twist your thoughts, reshape your beliefs, and warp your perceptions until you are unrecognizable, not to anyone else, but to yourself. The true you, the authentic you, will be lost, buried beneath layers of confusion, lies, and self-deception. But the enemy does not stop there. No, they are patient, and they are cunning. They will move on to other strategies to further distort the person you were always meant to be. They will feed you distractions, comforts that momentarily ease your pain, but over time will lead you further from your true path. They will surround you with empty promises, false idols, and empty victories. And you, my child, might find yourself drifting further from your purpose, unaware of the full weight of their deception. The enemy works in whispers and subtlety. They are skilled in the art of slow, silent erosion. And what they take from you, what they steal, will not always be immediately noticeable. But over time, as you lose pieces of yourself, as you slowly forget who you truly are, the effect will be undeniable. But, oh, do not despair, for you are not alone in this battle. No, my child, you have the greatest ally in all of existence. You have the power of Archangel Michael standing beside you, his sword of truth raised high. His cry is a cry for help, yes, but it is also a call to arms. For with the help of the heavens, you can reclaim your identity. You can fight back. You do not have to surrender to the forces of darkness. As the enemy draws closer, as their claws reach toward your very soul, know this: your Father weeps for you. He weeps not because he is powerless, but because he knows the pain you will endure if you do not heed the warning. God's heart breaks as he watches the forces of deception closing in around you. He is not distant. He is not disinterested. No, he feels every tear you cry, every moment of confusion, every whisper of doubt. He feels it deeply, more profoundly than you can ever understand. It is not that God is unaware of the enemy's presence. No, he has seen them from the beginning of time. He knows their tactics. He has seen their rise and their fall. And he has seen their end. He knows that, in the end, truth always prevails. But he also knows that you, his beloved child, are caught in the crossfire. And though his heart aches with a love that is beyond all comprehension, he is also waiting for you to act. Waiting for you to call out to him. Waiting for you to recognize the urgency of the moment and turn to him with all your heart. I also want to pass on a time-sensitive message from the moon to you, and you need to hear it today. A subtle yet powerful energy will push you to make a critical decision by the end of the week. You won't find the answer in your horoscope, so don't bother looking there. Click the link in the description to see your free personalized video moon reading. I was amazed at how accurate my reading was, and I know you will feel the same. God is not a distant spectator in your life. He is your closest companion, your constant protector. But he is also a Father who has given you the power to choose, the power to act. And now, as the enemy draws near, he longs for you to rise up in the strength he has given you. He longs for you to reclaim your identity, to remember the person you were always meant to be. But you must call upon his name. You must open your heart, for he cannot help you if you do not ask. You see, my beloved, there is a greater truth that lies beneath the surface of all this turmoil. A truth that can set you free if you will only open your heart and receive it. The enemy thrives in the shadows, in the lies, in the confusion. But God is the God of light, and when you bring your fears, your doubts, your brokenness into his presence, His light will shatter the darkness. His truth will break through the chains that bind you. But you must be willing to open your heart to His revelation. I am not asking you to wait for a future time to act. I am not asking you to wait until things get worse. No, the time is now. The divine revelation you need is already available to you, right here, right now. All you need to do is choose to receive it. Choose to believe that you are not the sum of your mistakes or the lies that have been told to you. Choose to believe that you are more than the voices of doubt that whisper in your ear. Choose to believe that you are the beloved of God, a child of the Most High, and that your identity is safe in His hands. This is not a message of condemnation. No, this is a message of hope, a message of redemption. God longs to restore what has been stolen, to heal what has been broken, to bring you back to the truth of who you are. But He cannot do it without your willingness to trust Him, to let go of the lies you have believed and to step into the light of His truth. The hour is late, and the battle is fierce. But you are not alone. Archangel Michael cries out on your behalf, his voice a powerful roar of truth that cannot be ignored. The heavens themselves are watching, waiting, hoping that you will take the steps necessary to protect your identity, to reclaim your truth. Do not let the enemy win. Do not let them have the final say in your life. God is with you. He is for you. And He will never leave you or forsake you. But now, it is time for you to make the decision to stand firm in the identity He has given you, to fight with the strength that He has placed within you, and to walk boldly into the future He has prepared for you. This is not the time for passivity. This is not the time to shrink back. This is the time to rise, to act, to claim the truth of who you are in God. Do not ignore this divine urgency. Open your heart. Open your eyes. The enemy is near, but God is closer still. And with Him, you are more than a conqueror. Beloved child of the Most High, in this moment, I speak to you not only with the urgency of the heavens but with the tenderness of a father who deeply loves his children. You have heard the call. You have felt the weight of the battle that rages around you, the battle for your identity, your soul, your peace. But now, I come to you not only with a warning, but with a promise of healing, of restoration, of blessings beyond measure. You are not alone in this struggle, and I want you to know, deep within your heart, that there is a divine path to wholeness. The road may feel long, and at times, even treacherous, but I am here to walk with you. You are never alone. I know the pain you carry, the burdens that weigh heavily upon your spirit, and the wounds that have left scars upon your heart. But hear this, those scars do not define you. The pain you feel is real, but it does not have the final say. The divine healing I offer is greater than any wound, deeper than any sorrow, and more powerful than any darkness that has tried to overtake you. This is not a moment for despair. This is a moment of divine intervention, of transformation, of a fresh start. What you are facing is not the end of the story, it is the beginning of a new chapter. The restoration that God desires to bring into your life is one of complete wholeness, body, mind, and spirit. There is a divine flow of grace and mercy that is flowing towards you, and it is not just for today, but for every day that lies ahead. When I say healing, I do not just mean physical restoration. No, my child, I mean healing in the deepest parts of you, the parts that you may have forgotten, the parts that may have been hidden in shame, sorrow, or fear. I mean the healing of your heart, your mind, and your spirit. I mean the kind of healing that restores your sense of worth, your sense of peace, and your connection to the divine source that created you. You see, healing is not merely the absence of pain. It is the presence of peace, the restoration of joy, and the rebuilding of trust. Many of you have been wounded by circumstances, by people, by the lies that have been spoken over you, by the misunderstandings and betrayals you have suffered. Some of these wounds have festered over time, and others have become like chains that bind your heart, making it difficult to move forward. But I am here to remind you that these wounds are not permanent. The divine touch of God's love is more than enough to cleanse, to restore, and to make you whole. His love is not limited by time or circumstance. It knows no boundaries. When you open your heart to His love, when you allow Him to heal the deepest wounds, you will find that you are not just mended, you are made new. The scars may still be there, but they will no longer hold you captive. Instead, they will become the testimony of God's grace, proof that He has brought you through the fire and refined you into something beautiful. God's healing is thorough. It goes beyond the surface, beyond the symptoms of pain, and reaches the core of your being. Every broken part of you, every shattered dream, every lost hope, God desires to breathe life back into it. His healing is not temporary, but eternal. When He touches you, you will be healed in ways you never thought possible. The hurt that once seemed insurmountable will fade in the light of His presence. Your tears will be wiped away, and joy will be restored where sorrow once reigned. As God heals your wounds, He also calls you to remember who you truly are. Your identity is not defined by the pain you have endured, nor by the mistakes of the past. You are a beloved child of the Most High, created in His image, chosen for a divine purpose. The enemy's lies may have tried to distort this truth, but it remains steadfast. You are fearfully and wonderfully made, a masterpiece crafted by the Creator's hands. It is time to reclaim this truth, to stand firm in the identity that God has given you. You are not what others have said about you. You are not the labels that have been placed upon you. You are not your failures, your fears, or your regrets. You are a child of the Most High God, and He sees you as precious, valuable, and worthy of His love and blessing. God's desire is for you to walk in the fullness of this identity, to live each day with the confidence that you are loved, accepted, and destined for greatness. His plan for your life is one of hope and purpose, not of defeat or destruction. The enemy may have tried to steal your identity, to make you forget who you are, but now is the time to awaken to the truth. The healing God offers is not just physical or emotional, it is a healing of your very soul, restoring you to the full understanding of who you are in Him. The journey of healing is one of discovery. As you walk in His love, you will uncover parts of yourself that have long been hidden or suppressed. You will rediscover the dreams, desires, and passions that once made you come alive. And in this rediscovery, you will find the strength to move forward, to embrace the life God has planned for you. Your true identity is waiting to be revealed, and it is a revelation that will transform every area of your life. In addition to healing, there is a blessing that flows from God's heart towards you. It is a blessing of abundance, not just material wealth, though that too can come, but abundance in every area of your life. Abundance in peace, in joy, in relationships, in purpose. God desires to pour out His blessings upon you in ways that exceed your wildest expectations. He is a God who delights in giving good gifts to His children, who takes joy in seeing them thrive. The blessings that God has in store for you are not contingent upon your perfection, your performance, or your ability to earn His favor. No, His blessings are a gift, a manifestation of His love for you. They are not earned, but freely given. And as you walk in His healing, you will begin to see these blessings unfold in your life. You will experience breakthroughs in areas where you once felt stuck. You will see doors of opportunity open that you never thought possible. Relationships that were broken will begin to heal. Your finances will align with the abundance of God's provision. Your mind will be renewed, and you will begin to see the world through His eyes, with a perspective of faith and hope. The blessings of God are not limited to the tangible, they include the intangible as well, such as the peace that surpasses understanding, the joy that fills your heart even in difficult circumstances, and the unwavering faith that God is with you, always. God is not a distant figure, removed from your day-to-day life. He is intimately involved in every detail of your journey, and His blessings flow through every moment. As you align your heart with His will, as you seek Him with all your heart, His blessings will overflow in your life. You will find that you are walking in a rhythm of divine favor, where everything you touch begins to prosper because it is touched by His grace. I want you to know, with all of my heart, that the future is bright for you. The healing you have received is just the beginning of a beautiful journey that will unfold in ways you cannot yet imagine. Though the road may not always be easy, it will be one of purpose, one of growth, and one of deep connection with your Creator. The blessings God has in store for you will not be fleeting. They will not fade with time. They are eternal. And as you walk in His healing, His identity for you, and His blessings, you will find that your life becomes a testimony of His faithfulness. You will become a living example of His grace, shining His light in a world that desperately needs it. I urge you, child of God, to open your heart fully to His love. Trust in His healing power. Embrace your true identity. And know that you are walking in a future filled with hope, purpose, and divine abundance. His blessings are upon you, and His healing will continue to restore you, body, mind, and spirit, until you are whole in every way. May peace be with you. May joy fill your heart. And may you know, without a doubt, that you are loved beyond measure.